quite interesting.
Yeah. Had you heard about the guard being out here?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
My mother and dad talked about it, but my dad didn't say a whole lot about anything.
Yeah.
I heard more about the National Guard from my mother. And as I said, my dad was tied up with the Committee of 100 for the company, and over the years he didn't say a lot. And again, I have no idea what they did or didn't do.
What was that Committee of 100?
The Committee of 100 was made up of people, of workers who were against the union, and I'm sure they did some things that we may not even want to talk about. The same thing as the union people did. They both did their dirt, and I'm sure that happened. I have no doubt about it. But we all have our convictions, and we do things the way we believe, like the Catholics and the Protestants fighting in Northern Ireland.
Ernest, what do you say about that?
Well, I know just a little bit something about this. One night we come up with dance. It's Friday, Saturday night here at the Barstow. Go a little way. Till the dance, that committee was meeting. And I know the fellow driving old Essex, he was a bookkeeper out at the mill out here, I believe it's Murder Mill. And he was attending that meeting that night.
Meeting of 100.
That's right. And they, I don't know how true it is, but that's where they set up to fight the union. Now, was that in the Young strike or back in the Beale strike?
I can't remember.
That was back in the Beale strike.
I think that was back in the Beale strike.
That was back in the Beale strike.
Well, now
Beale was a communist.
Yeah, that 100 was back in the Beale strike.
Well, now we have evidence that from the documents in Washington that the 100 continued after that.
Well, in my gun, see Albanese.
Yeah.
But that was made up of
I don't know whether you would find anybody who would admit this, but the Committee of 100 existed for long years. It was a very close-knit group of people, and they pretty much looked after one another.
See, the official of the mill picked him out. So I know this fellow here was a fox hunter. And I can call his name if you want it.
A fox hunter?
Yeah, he's a fox hunter, and he's a bookkeeper. So they picked out the one that Noah would fight the union. Both times. That's a pretty good job in picking up. So I was back in Beale is trying to organization here at the Barstow. And the same, when Miss Wiggins got killed from Bethel City, they was organized out there. They set up a local. Well, they was on their way to Southgate Tony to try to organize again. And they turned them around up here right this side of Bethel City. They started back. That's when they come up behind them, shot into the truck and killed Miss Wiggins. I was up there, they used to hear John Carter make his talk right about the old house he made it down the porch. I don't know for the true story about it, but they said that 100 had something to do with it. That's hearsay. So,
They did.
See, one, now tell me about it. There's a poor cotton mill. You'd call him Frank or Leadhead, but you're the cotton mill worker. And I naturally believe it. They thought they were really doing right, but we didn't need that union with the communists. We didn't need it in America, you know. But them people thought they were maybe helping themselves, and that's the reason they joined them. They really didn't know back then what kind of organization was getting into, I think. That's when Russia was trying to organize America.
So when your father started organizing in 33, that made it harder for him.
Oh, of course it did. They remembered all of this. The Idaho was killed right across the, right over here, you say. Idaho was killed, the chief of police. I'd take the spot where he shot down at.
Okay, let's go over there.
I had a business on problem. I was like, I had it.
I'm glad he told me.
Yeah,
I didn't know. I just hearsay about that 100 organized. So he said that was one of done the shooting that fucking killed Miss Wiggins. Her brother was he is a sheriff, law officer in Bessie City. Her brother was. He was member of that background.
Okay, let's go downstairs and get this.
I missed part of that story.
You know, I can't say this, but I know some of the things that happened to me here, and the reason I had some of the opportunities I had was because my daddy fought against the union. I know that.
Sure.
I'm not stupid.
Okay.
I told him that
Can you pick him up on Ernest's microphone?
until the union,
Yeah, I could also use the
there'd been a
phone.
lot
Okay,
of that.
you-
They thought we get by with. There'd been a lot of union people killed. This
Well-
guy's coming.
Well,
Don't you think that's right?
well, that's true, but if you look, you got to look on the other hand too. We know and can look at the history of unions. The history of unions, they have killed more people than non-union people over the years. I mean, that's true. That's a true fact. What put Jimmy Hoffa in the grave?
Now-
Unions. I mean, you
Well,
know. I mean that's one of the biggest problems that I have with the unions is the fact that the violence and the mob connections, money. I mean that's what it all deals around.
in other words, the working man wanted a little bit better, and the mill man didn't want to do no better.
No, I don't have. You know, I understand what you're saying. I understand the reasons for unions. Yeah, I understand the reasons for unions at that time. I understand that. I don't have any problem with that. I mean, it's like in the coal mines. Those people needed a union. I don't have a problem with that. But they were being done wrong. But in the textile plants, things were a little bit different.
Well, I can't say nothing about the working's condition back then, but I thought they were paying just a little bit. The wage wasn't just like it should be.
I might not disagree with you there. But as far as the companies, from my experience, and from reading and trying to understand, the people in the textile plants didn't have it bad. I mean, they had a company store, they had company housing.
You remember country store?
Yeah, a company store owns your soul in some cases. I understand
You
that
remember
too.
country store?
No,
They have-
no, there was
that
not a
was
country
before our
store here.
time.
Yeah, that was.
Most of it stayed in South Carolina.
Yeah.
Cotton Mill.
And,
I remember my uncle talking about them.
right. And
Was your father aware of the Committee of 100?
I really don't know, but that was before this other happened. You see, I was way back there, and I guess I know more about it than he did. See, I went back in the young days, and I got around a little bit. He had a car, and I get around. So when Miss Wiggins got killed, we was really going down to see what happened, but see, they stopped us. They wouldn't let you go Southgate, nobody, unless you had a little ribbon. So we was up there, we noticed some people in town, we got some ribbon, but after it's called off, we didn't go. After they shot Miss Wiggins, they wouldn't used to go down there. We was going down just unlook, we just see what was going on. So.
Did you come over and see the National Guard that were here at the time?
Through the Jones strike, I might have drove by here. I don't know, but I don't know where. Seemed like it didn't. I don't know though. I just don't remember. Seemed like I seen them pictures. Seemed like I seen some machine guns set up around this mill, but I just won't.
Okay.
I just won't comment on that.
Yeah. Well, why don't we go down and
Did
see?
they ever find out whatever happened to this? Did they ever find out who did shoot Miss Wiggins or Sheriff Idaho?
No, they didn't try. You see, with you back that days, I know the politicians in town, and I know how they stood, and everything, and they wasn't nothing done about it. Who's going to say about it? They control the court, the official, police, sheriff, and they wasn't. Who's going to investigate? No, but you can't beat money. Still up today, you can't beat money, you see.
How do you feel about that, Bob?
This a whole lot of truth in what he says. You still find a great deal of anti-unionism in the South, and I don't think that'll ever go away, because the people do not want the unions here. Politicians don't want them here. No one wants them here except a small group of people.
Well,
So therefore, everybody is going to do what they can to fight against them.
don't you think the majority, the mill workers, find out what the 29 strike and different places, they're uneasy and scared of the union. They're afraid to lose their job. That was our biggest trouble. Everybody, they said, well, if we belong to a union, we'll be discriminated, we'll lose our job. And you agreed on that, in a certain sense.
I agree with a lot of people are afraid.
Yeah, afraid. That's what reading in the South, they really ain't organized. They're uneasy. Now it ain't, who puts on that pressure? Manufacturers. Just like Miss Reagan was shot. Who done that? Mill owners. Who organized the 100? The mill owners. See? And ordinary, most of the time they had a pretty good job at the company. For I know the fella was in there. Drove out old Lessick, you see. My wife knows him. He's the bookkeeper at the Myrtle Mill, Ruby. Went to Myrtle Mill, he's bookkeeper. Johnny Price. Wasn't Johnny Price the bookkeeper? Huh? Come here. Arkwright, he's the bookkeeper. So if you're a bookkeeper, got a nice job, you can't be a union. No, you can be a union fighter. See, that's what fights a union when they come to any industry. You see, they use people like that, just like Johnny Price.
Well, let me say this in a certain amount of defense. With my father, before he came to work for this company, or the Manville Jeans company before that, he actually worked in logging operations in West Virginia. And he said he saw what happened to people there with the strikes and all. And he said that turned him against, because I asked him the question, I said, why are you so against unions? And he told me, because of what I saw in West Virginia.
There's discriminated against. It's hard.
He said there were a lot of people killed unnecessarily on both sides. And he said if the union hadn't came, the problem wouldn't have been there.
Okay, let's go down and Bob, these photographs are from the Bettman archives, and we don't have the negatives to them. But what we can do when we get back, I'll just get your name until we can give you privately, we can give you some prints of these.
Oh, okay.
We can't do it, so,
I would love to.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. I'll go over them in a few minutes.
sideways?
Yeah, that's right.
All marble.
George, get in one. You want the camera in it? Jamie, look at me. Yeah, I'm just gonna get it.
Come back for it. Yank out, go by your eyes.
That's so cool in there.
That's the
even
workers
when
in the
it's on a really
south.
hot breeze to it.
They're afraid to go.
Here, just walk right by us.
I guess we'll turn her baggage back in.
Yes. So you're gonna follow us where we're going? Okay.
What kind of car do you have?
I got a yellow pickup truck.
Okay.
village is that?
This was the Parkdale. And we're going into Franklin Avenue now. And this was used to be the Gray, G-R-E-Y, Gray.
Oh yes,
Village.
yeah.
That, there it is.
Well, again, we want to get both Parkdale and Gray Village.
Well, Parkdale's over
Yeah. Yeah. That's the mill over there, yeah. Good. We talked to Jake Gray, the fellow who owned that
Yeah.
mill, so we want to get some of that village.
Yeah, because that's there, the church there, Parkdale Baptist Church. And you'd have to go all down through in there to get to the village.
But that was Parkdale Village also on, but what on the other side there where we just came down?
On the other, back on that side.
No.
Parkdale's on this side. Gray Mill's on this side.
I'm saying so that when we first came down from the restaurant,
Yeah.
that was Gray.
Yeah.
Was that the Gray Village?
The Gray's over on your left.
Okay. Then it was the
Parkdale's
Gray and
over
then
on
the
the
park
right.
on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We'll do that then.
Ernest, didn't they used to call this Low Ray? On down through there. Low Ray.
You know what this was, don't you? This is Greeley Corner.
No, I'm down through there. Get on down close to the mill. And then that's what they call it. Now we're going to the East Gastonia now. Here's a barbecue place. Now it's real good. Barbecue place. Tom's. This is a real nice florist here now. It's been here for years. It's a real nice thing.
Building down, Ruby.
Huh?
The building's down. There was a
Yeah.
building right there. In 1929, that's where Bill had his headquarters. Right here.
Right here,
Yeah. Right there.
right there.
Yeah. And that's when Idaho chief of police come out here and they shot him. They shot him here in the street, right here. Just right about where we're sitting here. He shot the chief. Yes, Tony. That building's down.
Hold it just
Let's
a moment.
stop. Let's stop. Do me a favor. Stop the car. Undo your seatbelt for just a moment and tell us that story again because it's right on the microphone.
Pressing on you.
Yeah. So
We just want you to take it off while you tell us the story.
You want me to put it here?
No, you can just, well, actually, just put it in park right here and we'll be fine.
yeah.
I don't think,
The man's come
People
out. He
around
don't know
here.
what to think.
ooh, there you go.
He may not like you taking a
Uh,
picture of his house.
No, well, just,
Back in 29,
I don't like that.
the communists
Could he turn the car off?
textile workers was trying to organize mills. And there was a building right there. I don't know whether it's brick or block or what, but that was their headquarters. And the chief, they come over here to run them out or bust them up, and they shot him right here. I believe I'll go out there and explain that fellow what's going on.
Okay, let's do that.
Huh?
Yeah.
Let him go rather than us go.
What?
I don't think it'd be.
That would be great if you
I
could
think it's a
explain
good
to
idea
him.
if you
Sure.
explain to him what we're doing.
Yeah, we'll all get out.
Yeah.
Or he can come over. Ask him to come over.
Let him go.
Okay.
He may not want
Okay.
to. He
Yeah.
may not want to come to the car.
Yeah. Okay.
But all of us
Yeah.
see him. I know I would. If somebody stopped in front of my house
Can
and
you hear
start.
him?
I'm getting hits.
Just relax, Judy.
It's all messed up.
Just don't worry about it.
It's messed up. You're right. Sure. All right. Thank you.
He wasn't born back then.
Yeah. That's. But
He been.
no. For some reason, Judy was getting some hiss and static on your thing. So she'll come over and fix that. And then we'll do it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Reason we stopped here.
Can we do it over?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Reason we stopped here. They wanted to kind of get the history. This location. There used to be a building sit here. I don't know whether it's brick or block, a little long building. In 1929, the fellow Beale come to Gastonia, organized textile workers, but it was a communist organization. Russia trying to get in this country organized. And they organized Lorry Mill. And that's where Beale and some of his followers, he had the committee and all this, it was here, had a meeting, and the chief of Gastonia come down here with some of his cops to run them out or bust them up. And they shot them. Was it in the building, Beale, or I don't know who done the shooting, but they killed the chief here in the street.
Me? Him? I reckon.
And they just wanted, getting the history of it, history. We just been over to Farstone. We went through the Farstone mill there. And he talked to some of them over there. Mill officials. That's what we went up. We're in the third floor, wasn't it? Third floor.
Did you know anything about this?
No, he said he wasn't
She
born.
probably could. My mother here could probably tell you more about the cotton mill back in 29 than I could.
I didn't work in 29. I was 9 years old. How would I know anything about it?
You're young. Yeah, you're young.
I'm born in 1920.
But yeah.
Do you remember back in 1934 when there was a big strike here?
Oh, I remember the big strike, yeah.
What happened here?
I don't know. I wasn't that old enough to know nothing about it.
Well, Mr. Moore's father was the president of the union over in the Groves. So
I can remember my mother and daddy saying there was a lot of trouble
Oh yeah.
over there.
Yeah. You see the National Guards come in,
Yeah.
lower in, open them up.
Used to be the old O'Ray mill.
Yeah, old Ray Mill. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Old Ray, yeah. My daddy was a local at the Grove Mill. He was the president of our local. And when the strike Jones
As far as
Strike.
that, I don't know no more about it.
Yeah.
I can just remember hearing people talk.
Yeah.
I had a lot of aunts and uncles that worked over there.
Huh.
And they lived on the mill hill, and they have a lot of houses caught on fire and burned up. I can remember.
Yeah.
That's all. I was too young to know too much about it.
Yeah. Sure. Okay.
So what happened at this spot? What happened at this spot?
Well, I don't know. They've moved the building. There used to be a building, a little long building. And that's where in 29, that's where Bill, the organizer, had his headquarters here. And Chief,
You mean on this lot here?
yeah.
Oh.
And the chief, Gasto and the police chief, some of his force, they come out to run them out or bust them up. Or that's what they thought. And they shot him out here in the street and they killed the chief.
Really? I didn't know too much about it. I know the chief of
That's in
police.
29.
I heard one long time ago. I don't know how old I was. Wasn't he a Whitener? Chief Whitener or something like that? Wasn't that his name? Police?
Addy Holt, wasn't it?
I don't really know. I just know I heard my daddy say something about a police by the name of Whitener.
No,
So he's a great big old tall slim man. Or is that? I don't know.
Well, Ernest, when you and your father were in the Union, was there any kind of shooting over at the Grove?
Oh, no. Everything was peaceful. We just closed them down first. It was called a strike up. So it's peaceful.
How did you manage to keep it peaceful?
Well, the strikers, they was peaceful. Didn't try to throw no trouble. And when it wanted to go back to work, why, they didn't give it no trouble. So it was all. We didn't have no trouble.
Do you think that the fact that you had all this trouble here in 29 with the communists and killing the chief of police and so forth, did that have any effect on what happened in 34?
Oh yeah. People, there's some of us uneasy. They was afraid of the Union. They realized what the mill officials, the owners, officials, they know they'd make it hard on them if they belonged to a union, and they're afraid to lose their job. And this 29 strike, that kind of gave the organization a black eye.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Now this is going to be, you might get to see part of this on your TV some one of these days.
Not me. On the TV.
Yeah, you might do it.
It'll be a long time.
Be a long time.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, thank you.
pretty old building in. I bet it's been down for years.
Well, now this house has been through about 3 or 4 generations of dogs.
Well, it could have been right here the street. How old is that house?
It's very old. This house burnt down and was rebuilt.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It's going mighty fast. Do you want him to slow down a little?
Slow down a little bit. Don't go
No,
so
no.
fast here.
No, it is fine.
Town, it's pretty good for him.
Mm-hmm.
Ernest, could you talk for a moment?
Just wants to test your microphone.
Ernest, tell them about that railroad being down there. That's a railroad down in that
Talking
culvert.
about several years. Railroad used to be on top. And a freight train would come through. It takes a big long freight train. It takes so long to get the traffic gets jammed up. And the depot used to be sitting right over here. They signed it and put it down. They got a double mold. Development project. It took them for years to build this, what's called a ditch now. But they didn't build it early enough. Not all the stores went out to the shopping centers. So I left a little town pretty bad.
You can see down here now.
Yeah. See.
They say that's the only place anywhere that's got that deep political.
Putting the bed down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Ernest, you're not going down Main Street?
Huh? You don't go down Main Street?
Well, I thought you said you was going down Main Street.
All right, we'll look around.
Right here, you better get it
We'll
out.
go back.
Didn't you want to? You mentioned
Yeah,
something
that's right.
about
Yeah.
that.
We're going into
This is
Gastonia down the main
Gastonia
street. Yeah.
This is the main drag, they call it. Because this is pretty much where it ends. There was the old depot.
Mm-hmm.
This is the start of it. This is a pretty nice little town, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, Ernest, where are you going here?
Main Street's one way the wrong way. This end of town.
And they got a dancing club here. They dance at the recreation building right there
Mm-hmm.
twice a month.
Yeah. Well, we come to
Grand Spinner.
There's a lot.
That's his name.
USA United Way, right there. Right here. Yes, First Methodist Church. That's where they had that square dance. This is
City Hall.
That's the City Hall. This is the First Baptist Church. The courthouse was right above the City Hall.
Courthouse right up the street there.
This is Episcopal Church. Here's the social services. This is our post office here.
Mm-hmm.
Labor Day, when there's a marching here, they mostly made up right here. This corner. Then the next block down there, they mostly made up right in here. And marched down this street here. There was this sidewalks. This is two-way street then.
Let me show you where I used to
And
work.
when they put these white salt walks and all that, they made one-way street out of it.
This is the bank here. It's one of the larger banks. See this Mars
we
Jewel
marched
Strong
right up the
I
street
worked
here.
there 15 years.
What were you saying about that parade?
You march right up the street here?
Right
Yeah,
up
this
through.
is where we'll march, right this way.
Can we get his face? you say you marched right up here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we marched through here. Of course, there's a different looking street back there. It's a two-way street. Go either way and park on each side.
Back then, was this a paved road?
Yeah.
Was all this was paved?
Oh yeah, street. We had streets back then.
Are you gonna get him to park so we can walk?
Let's go around one more time.
All right.
Want me to look forward on this or is that him?
After we make this run, he'll
Yeah,
tell us
this
about it,
run.
then
Right,
we'll
he
park.
wants to know, do you
Excuse
want to
me.
be on him or on the
Yeah.
street?
This way or this way?
Did you get enough on him?
I'll
What?
do both. Fine.
Let's stay on him.
Okay.
We could always come.
Next time we let Judy drive the truck, she loves
Yeah.
to drive it.
Want him to drive slower?
Okay, a little slower, and just tell us about the parade.
Well, the parade, the marchers started right back there in the next block. That's where they come us getting together at. And they marched up the street just we were driving.
What do you remember about that day?
Well, it's hard to remember everything, but marches, there some of them they was singing, we had music. I don't remember how many locals was in the parade, but it's all of them was out of Gaston County. Most of them Gaston.
Your father and your brothers here, tell us about that.
Daddy? Well, he was our local president. And he's right up front where the flag was when it come through up Main Street here. Most of the strike was feeling pretty good along about right there, where the strike was just started. You really didn't know what was coming.
Okay, I want you to go over here and park now.
Over here in Park.
I'm sorry.
What do you want to?
We want to go back into the village and back into the city, the town, and want to get a couple of shots outside the car.
All right. Depot. There used to be two college cars together,
Mm-hmm.
run from here to Charlotte. And this is the old freight depot right there. They have the track run about every plant around Gastonia. They carried a lot of spline, yarn, and shipping on.
Then with those trolley cars, people didn't have to have cars of their own.
No, it took you right up in Charlotte, right on Main Street. And we had one streetcar go to East Gastonia and one that went to West Gastonia. And it, I'll show you the streets where all of them took you right up to Main Street.
There's Tony's from Cumberland, but you knew where it was.
The Charlotte trolley, it went right in the middle of this street here.
Then you could ride all the way from here to Charlotte on the streetcar.
Yeah.
What did
40 cents.
40 cents?
40 cents. I know after we got married, we'd go up there and shop on Saturday. It took you practically right up on Main Street there in Charlotte.
When did you get your first car?
After married? Or when?
Well,
After married?
after we was married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. We would have been married a few years. My first car was a 33 Chevrolet. Second-handed. And I bought it at the Chevrolet place. Sale was guaranteed it, but I didn't have nothing to show for it. I took the salesman's word. Anything wrong with it, they'd fix it free of charge. And it drunk oil. First 2 weeks it didn't have no brakes on it. I take it back to Chevrolet place. Salesman said, "Oh yeah, we'll put your new brakes on it." I come up getting the Chevrolet. They had me charged with bad axle. So I paid for that line of brakes. See how the dealers does? They didn't give me no. And it wasn't. They wouldn't do nothing about the wrecking oil, so I sold it. And I I promised the good Lord then I'd never buy a second-handed automobile, and up to today I ain't never bought none. Of course, I may buy one.
Okay, we want to find a place to park now.
You know what I could just say? He points out his father in the footage, and then we cut to dissolve into him walking down the street.
Yeah.
Be great.
Okay, any place you can find a park, we'd better stop. No place here.
I don't think maybe you will. Not this
Don't
time of
find
day.
one. I'd go right behind this building park.
All right, fine, we'll
If
do
I
that.
could find your
Sure,
one.
that'll do that.
Now the trolley cars went Charlotte and it come down, turn up that street, and come up here and park right there, right over
Uh-huh.
where they park. The Charlotte car and the two cars trolley run gas Tony.
Here's a parking place right here, maybe.
Now, ain't no good parking now. Used to I could park good.
Something this big, you just have to touch park.
Back in, Matthew. Tell me.
Watch somebody watching back.
Can you,
Oh, you're fine.
wait a
Oh, you
minute,
come on back.
Ain't
Yes.
no fur enough?
Plenty of room.
Cut deep?
Well, it's kind of hard to tell whether.
Now you can cut. Now you can cut. Yeah.
Wait a minute, I want to do it again.
Photograph.
Oh, okay.
His daddy was in this parade. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going down to see to match it now.
Tell
Okay.
them about the parade.
Well, this was a big Labor Day parade in 1934. You seen anything like that before?
No, sir. Not in Gastonia.
Do they have Labor Day parades here now?
No, sir.
See this?
Downtown
It is,
Gastonia
yeah.
back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. You recognize the buildings anyway?
Yes, there's Woolworth. It's just right here.
Yeah.
Where's this building at right here?
It'll be right on this end, this side, this way. There's Woolworth. It's just right up here.
Okay.
All right.
Take care.
All right, y'all have a good day.
Thank you. I think they're wrong. I think. No, they're right.
Yeah.
They're right. Yeah.
Behind you.
Yeah. See, let's see if we can match this now. You show me where your father was, and then where all these buildings are.
All right, Ernest. Now, Marshall right up here's your light. Where that light is, you know, it used to be up there where the right across from Marshall's. Is where that light was.
See, this is about Matthew Bell
Uh huh.
right here.
Yeah.
They're not
Eford.
there anymore.
Eford building.
Yeah.
Matthew Eford. Here's the old post office up here in the corner.
Yeah. And this is that big tall building there. What's that building there?
That used to be a bank building. That's a bank
Uh-huh.
building. Used to be a bank. I reckon it was still. No, I believe a bank's over here now.
But it's that big
Yeah,
building.
That's that building right,
Yeah,
right
uh-huh.
here.
Yeah.
And the post office there.
Uh-huh.
They moved it all out and
Yeah,
built buildings there.
So could you tell us about your father coming here?
Well, when this picture here, I believe he done one on food.
Okay, 1 second, we're not running.
Yeah, he done one on food here. But he was up there in front.
Can you say that again, please?
Yeah.
My father, when he come down the street marching, he was up in front of the parade. So he done one on food when this picture's taken.
Were there any other Labor Day parades after that?
No more parades. No.
Where did this parade end up at?
We busted out here. Right there at the last building. That's when it started busting up. See,
Uh-huh.
I mean, we just prayed down Main
Uh-huh.
Street.
Now we've got pictures of a great mass of people at what was called Municipal Park, or City Park. Where was that?
City of Park in Gastonia.
Yeah.
It's back here, off down. Oh, I don't know how many blocks back down here. It's still partly still down there.
Did you remember going down to that
No,
big meeting?
no. Don't think I went down there. I could have, but I
Yeah.
just don't remember.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think we've got a match. Jamie?